Alright, welcome back to another episode of MetaPhor ReFantazio. Today we are heading right out and fighting Zorba.
What now?
Despite him being a necromancer, we have somehow defied him. Anyways, I haven't really changed anything since last time. I was looking through, I still think this is a really solid team comp. The only thing I was hoping for maybe is that I can get a Yufa to get shield blessing. That way she actually gets, you know, some MP back. But it's difficult. Like, Mass Revelry is also nice, but that requires Mage 15 and Thief 10. So yeah, she doesn't have a lot of good options for MP recovery at the moment. So yeah, we're just gonna stick with this. We might need to use another one of the MP 100 to all allies item, but otherwise we're chasing after Zorba. It was unsettling. Yeah, because he's supposed to be dead. Like really dead. Uh-huh.
What in?
I mean, he was following us a lot.
Awful.
Yeah, well, sorry. That was not intentional. Oh, I was not expecting this. No casualties, swept aside like pebbles.
No.
Yeah, yeah, he has reawakened something.
Watch out!
Uh-huh. He looks bemused. Okay.
What
Well,
now?
that's never a great sign. Actually, I actually just realized. Do I actually want instead of Medi? Do I want Seeker Scale? Not Seeker Scale. Void Wave. This way I can help lower attack.
All right.
I think I do this, and I think that's fine. Can I give... How much for Medi? Rank 3. I can give you Medi. So that you have something to do during the turns where I don't need you to lower attack.
I'm counting.
Let me just do that real quick. I'm gonna give her Medi instead of one of the elemental attacks. Oh, nice. That does almost nothing for me, but
new power surging within me.
yeah, all I want from that is this healer. Oh,
I'll always
that's
aim higher.
not the right one actually. That's not Yufa. Here is Yufa.
It seems I've grown.
Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. Because now I can have Yufa have Medi instead of Blizz. I don't need her to have that.
All right.
This will let her have a low MP thing to do, while, you know, I'm saving again. But yeah, that would be a low MP thing that she can just do when she has nothing else to do and I don't want to pass. Yep, let's do it. We're going after Zorba. He has a trick up his sleeve. We don't know what it is, but we're the Prince archetype now.
Stop!
Hello there.
Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
And he's fine with that,
If
to
that
be
is
honest.
what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What do you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
I'm gonna assume he's weak to light. That's why he switched to the prince. Because the prince has light magic. Oh, it's the apple.
This
Oh,
guy
okay.
shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Wait, is this the prince archetype? You can now change it out as you wish. It can act as support for all synthesis skills. Ah. It has unique traits, but none of its skills can be...
Let's take it down and then get
It's
after
the...
Zorba.
It's the exact same one as our very first human fight.
Maybe not.
Let me look at my synthesis. Ho ho ho.
Maybe there's a better choice.
Okay, well, we've learned how to
I'll get
play
some
this
distance.
already. Damage boosted against human-type monsters. Well, we start with... I'm
Let me
sorry, I'm
help.
starting with this.
Thank you. That helped.
Let's need it.
This is just what I need.
It's weak to wind, was what it used to be. We'll start with lower enemy attack
This
here.
might sting. This I ask
Oh.
for your aid.
Okay. We can do this with Juna.
Get after it, love. I destroyed it.
Yep,
I
okay, it
pray
is
that
weak.
something-
Observe the enemy.
Nice. And its attack is down
Dark
like
Knight.
everywhere.
I stand waiting.
I won't hold back.
What the wing is weak to it, but everything else is who knows. Oh, we also destroyed all of its apples. That's also nice, I guess. We boost defense again.
That was helpful. Thank you.
I'm obliged.
That's fine. That's fine, we resist that. We can lower its attack some more. We can
Behold
spend
this
some turns to
power.
do this. Lower its, not its attack, sorry. Its hit
Going for the
evasion.
weak spot. Even my summoner. This is
Actually,
your victory.
my synthesis skills uses less MP.
It's up to you now.
That ought to turn the tide of the battle.
Is everyone all right?
Okay,
I'm stepping
no
back.
more
Charging
no
in,
more
Dark
weakness there
Knight.
though. Just need to be
Strike me
careful
if you
now.
dare.
Okay, bump
Let me
attack
help.
now.
I'm grateful. That helped.
Thank you.
I happen to
Looks
know
like
a
we
thing
can't
or
brute
two
force
about
through this one.
magic.
Okay,
If I
nothing.
can get
Nope,
personal
nope, nope, nope.
space, this is just what I need. This might sting. Sorry.
Nice, we dodged it. One dodge is all we need. It's
Summoner.
using AoE attacks, so I'm honestly down to just have Hulkenberg Medica this turn.
This may be excessive. I pray you're ready.
Go ahead and just deal Almighty
Come
Medium.
forth now. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
everyone.
that should be good enough.
Come.
go ahead and Medica this turn.
Healing up.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We're gonna boost our
Thank
defense
you.
this turn.
Prince! Here.
I'm grateful. Thanks.
I'm obliged.
Behold this power.
And we lower its
Going for the
evasion one
weak
more
spot.
time.
More apples?
And there's
knock
the
them off
apples.
again.
Okay.
You need training.
That's fine. We synthesis skill and bomb all the apples in
Here I
one
go. If
go.
we all work together.
Yes. This might not. Yeah, this will make it so that I can't
You
get
can do
the
I destroyed it.
yeah.
I pray that did
I
something.
step, let justice prevail.
No weakness though. So that's, you know, a little annoying. Let's do this.
Bolts of lightning.
That'll lower its defense. And now I can boost our
me
attack up
help.
some more.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's needed?
So we can actually, yeah, I can actually do this. Yeah, it is fine.
More apples?
Okay,
Quick,
that's
knock them
annoying.
off again.
That's annoying.
Wizard! This might sting. I shall take my fullest power.
Do I just keep doing this? But I do this with Juna, so that I don't waste the
Get
protagonist's
him! Yes! I
MP.
destroyed it!
Is everyone out? Dark Knight.
I don't need to heal yet. I do this for now. Lower its defense. Okay, sure. That's annoying.
Apples? Quick,
That's
knock them
fine.
off again.
Only a flesh wound.
That's fine.
This is nothing.
Yep, that's fine. Yep, no problem. Yep, no problems at all. Defense returned to normal, which is kind of annoying. I forgot
Vitus
to
power.
do that. But that's fine. I heal this turn, I think.
Here.
I am grateful. That helped.
Thank you.
I just get our attacks up first.
I'll show you.
I lower your defense some
Going for
more.
the weak spot. This is, I must concentrate.
Yeah, this deals extreme wind magic damage, and more importantly, it costs less MP than my normal one.
I destroyed it. I pray
But yeah,
that
this
did
is fine.
something.
Too slow.
Yep,
Dodge,
there we go.
Hummingbird.
That's what I wanted.
Dark Knight.
I don't need to lower its defense this turn. I can just use this turn to heal.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank
we're done.
you.
We're fine now. This is easy. This is easy pickings from this
Let's
point.
stay calm.
Boost
Let me
defense.
help.
I am grateful. Thanks.
I'm obliged.
Meanwhile, you can make sure that its hit and evasion stays down.
Everyone, I can do this.
Yeah, just do
It is
this.
your turn. Help me finish this.
I mean, that's fine.
More apples?
That's fine.
Quick, knock them off again. You've regenerated the headwinds. Here comes
Oh,
another round of
nice.
freeze attacks. My legs are back to normal. Ugh, we'd only just taken them out.
How much HP do you regen here? If it's like 1,000, yeah, 1,000's
Gotta
completely
do
fine.
something about those apples.
This is completely fine. Yeah, easy.
Let me handle those.
No, we're
sure?
fine. Yeah, I'm sure,
Dark Knight.
Gallica. I'm sure. Make sure that it's.
Hold yourself together.
Oh,
I will fight with pride.
oh, that is not ideal.
I won't hold back. Hold on.
Okay, what we do here is we
Looking good
pass
here.
here. We use this to make sure its defense stays down.
For the weak spot. This
But that miss does really suck. And then we just do this. This might not knock down all the apples,
Yeah, Yufa hit their weakness.
I
but it will
stand
at
ready.
least let me
With blade in hand.
work with this a
Not
little
now.
bit. It's gonna get to eat an apple, which I'm really annoyed
Dark
about.
Knight. No.
Or I do have a tornado in a bottle. I don't
Not
think that
this
helps
item.
though.
Oh,
Okay,
power of
Holy Knight's
heroes.
Proclamation. We're gonna lose some of our stat boosts, which is annoying. It's gonna get to heal for 1000 HP. Again, annoying, but we can handle it. That's fine. Again, Hulkenberg tanks most of these very easily. Yeah. Yeah, she's fine. Hulkenberg's fine. I can't even have her heal this turn. Attack return to normal, which is really annoying. I had really good stat
Let me
boost.
handle those apples. You sure?
No, I mean, we were fine
Let's go.
beforehand. It was just the fact that...
Here.
That was helpful.
Thank you. What's needed?
I happen to know wizard.
Yep, Secunda here.
Sting. This for victory.
And we can use this to make sure
Get
that
after it, love. That's all to
everything
turn
gets
the tide of the
destroyed.
battle.
By the sworn oath, let justice prevail.
Medica here. I don't need to lower its
Thank you.
defense.
Thanks.
And do I just boost our defense up to max, or do I boost our attack? I think I boost our defense.
Let me help.
That was helpful. That helped.
Thank you.
Yep, it's gonna do that. It's gonna regen its apples.
More apples?
Yep,
Quick, knock them
that's
off
fine.
again.
Again, this is all fine, right? It's only 1000 heal. That's fine. Oh, is the... Yep,
Nice
there we
one,
go.
Captain.
That's exactly what we
Let
were
me
looking
handle
for.
those- You
No,
sure?
we're fine, Gallica. Just chill.
Watch me.
Just chill, we're okay.
Going for the weak spot.
Lower defense
Even my
here.
strength. I must concentrate.
Yep, and we do this.
Get him. I destroyed it. I pray that did something.
Observe the enemy. Come.
Please hit.
First, they yet cling
Okay.
to life.
Come forth, royal soul. Now let's set it up.
I'm gonna Windblade here. Physical wind damage though. Oh, here we go. Extreme magic ice damage to all enemies. This probably works okay. This probably gets rid of all the apples.
No,
Any
this
of our
won't work.
stats? Okay, we
Let's
don't
go.
have any stat boosts or
Hold on.
anything.
I'm all prepared.
Yeah, I think I just do this.
Lend a hand myself.
All right. How's
Yep.
that?
If it regens, right? And that's fine.
More apples? Quick,
Yep.
knock them off again. You've regenerated the headwinds. Here comes another round of wind attacks. The legs
Yep,
are
this
back
is
to
all
normal.
fine. Is it gonna devour
We've
this
only
turn?
just
Yes, it
taken them
will.
out.
Yep. I mean, it's annoying, but we can handle it, right? We are, like, whittling it down. Pretty handily,
Let
too.
me handle. You sure?
Gallica, we're fine. We're fine. I promise.
I'll
I promise
show
you we're okay.
This might sting. This is let us combine.
Because once
our
again, we can
powers.
do this.
Get him.
Yeah, Yufa hit their weakness.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Dark Knight.
Do we Medica here, or do we attack? I think we Medica
Are you
here.
alright?
That helped.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's okay. Let's set it up.
It is weak to this, which means we'll have one more thing we can do, but that means I'm giving up on the defense boost. I think I'm okay with that. At this point,
Hold nothing back.
Come on.
This'll be over soon enough.
yeah, at this point, we should be
Watch
able
me.
to just
A
whittle
bit
it
much,
down here.
actually. Now for a grand maneuver. Wizard.
Wind should solve this. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Yeah, we just attack the body.
Sorry, my
Yep.
mistake.
If it heals for 1000, it's basically over because next turn starts with Yufa. Next turn starts with Yufa because we have the defense boost for this turn still. But next turn starts with Yufa, who can instantly get the AoE off here.
You can't hit me.
And yep, missed. So it loses 2. That hits all, but I'm okay with that. Yufa, finish it off, please. Defense return to normal, which is perfectly
Let
fine
me
because
handle-
it's
sure?
over this turn. It's 100% over this
If we
turn.
all work together. If you would. Yes!
Yep.
I destroyed it!
Is everyone alright? Oh, power of heroes!
I don't even care if I actually, you know what? Medica here,
I will not let you die.
just in case we have to
I'm
fight
grateful.
Zorba right
That
after.
helped.
If I have to fight Zorba right after,
I
my
will fight
team
with
is
pride.
not exactly made for this. What I want to do is I want to just make sure I have 7 of these. I'm
This'll
just
do
gonna get everyone's up by
Thank you.
100.
Thank you.
I'm obliged.
Again, just because we have the space for it, right? Because this is over here.
It's over!
Yep. That was not a hard fight at all. The fact that it's still weak to wind,
Applause, please.
the fact that it's still weak to wind is really, really nice.
I feel stronger.
More magic.
Marvelous.
Yes, I've become
Everyone except
stronger.
Basilio up 1, but that's fine.
The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
Yeah, well,
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible. But don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Stroll, let's not stretch the truth here. Nothing went to plan. We just got kind of lucky.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity.
I mean, yeah, basically, we start where we always start, with the people.
He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Yep. We just have to start with the people.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Yep. Now let us fight together.
We fight him together.
Yes, by our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
I think it'll be worse than a gallows. He's probably gonna turn anyone he doesn't like into a human.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him. Right?
Yep. That's what it comes down
That's
to.
about what it comes down to. Yes.
Yeah. It's not gonna be easy. But we work best under pressure anyway.
Do we?
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges,
Right. So
You'll
basically,
have to
anything you
face
want to
them
do here,
yourself.
do now.
the world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
I will.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance
Oh, we're
to the
going
royal
straight to the
capital
royal
tomorrow.
capital. Okay. Okay, we're going straight there then. Okay.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met.
We've known each other for 3 months, give or take.
The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
Oh, is this Gallicus rank 8?
Oh,
Please tell me this is
Guess
Gallicus
I'm
rank 8.
repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Yep, likewise.
Likewise. I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Yep, and here we go, rank 8.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us.
We
And I'm gonna
can
lead
gain
the
an
way.
extra turn, and we can now do the 2 mage elite archetypes. Elemental Master as well as the Warlock.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
Uh-huh.
By the way, the chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid.
So, like, both or just
I
mom?
wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
Legacy of my parents, late king and the queen of the Elden Sanctum.
The part we're
Mhm.
reading today is the last chapter.
Oh, okay.
It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
It's been a while since we've read this book.
The last chapter is
Is-
about the
oh,
ruler
okay.
of a utopia.
You're gonna read, that's
The
fine.
one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
So-called Utopia was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather
So
the
even
opposite.
the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. But little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Well, I'm with you there.
Right.
What choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will
You've got
change.
the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
Alright, Gallica. Time to go to sleep. Oh, we're going to academia. Alright, Moore wants a word with us. We've awoken the prince.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny.
Yes, I did.
As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
Do I have a choice in
Foremost
answer?
fate. Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Who the person is.
Indeed, it is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again, as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler. Not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed. That I,
Coincidence,
as a scholar
you say.
of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
I mean, we know it's not coincidence because he told us it's not coincidence when we've completed that quest.
Indeed, 'tis his hands that bear our fate.
Oh, you're in here.
I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken.
Like
Move
in real life?
onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the Ascension of Kings.
Uh-huh.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, hello there. That's change.
Okay.
Right.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Stand strong to the end.
Give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in me eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing?
Sure.
Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
Well, if you're asking the prince, It's to protect
I
my
want
country.
to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
I mean,
Well,
again, I'm going like the
I guess
true
this means we're
route,
ready
right?
as we're gonna be.
Or as true as possible. I have no other choice. No save
Really?
point.
This
Right.
Let's move.
You see?
Yeah.
Yep. We'll lead by example.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
I mean, technically it's close to being done.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's
Oh,
only a matter of time until Luis takes
that
the
knight is
throne.
gone.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
And now you don't provide enough.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Oh. The Sanctus Church can speak up for the Elden boy. Is Zorba gonna report back now?
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Fascinating. He has some way to stop the king's magic, I suppose. Oh.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reeve.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
He's just trying to make money.
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news?
The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman. You've seen Count Luis lie to us. You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another?
He actually struck the truth. I don't know if he actually believes what he's saying, but he's actually like found a lie or a convincing argument that just so happens to be the truth.
Convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
That is a great question.
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
We're not gonna get to hear it.
Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
He's Elda.
Thou wert Elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Well, there's the scepter.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
Okay, so what now?
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back! Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
No, probably not.
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
I feel like walking on the ground is a terrible idea right now.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored!
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
'Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you, and you spit on him! Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this! I admired you! Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone! Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame! Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them.
I mean, yeah,
Everyone
they're
of them's
riled up
only
right now.
concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
I mean, yeah,
If
that's
they're
about
just
what I
monsters,
expect.
We can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
I mean, this is
over
more or
here.
less expected.
Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
Oh, to where though? Where are we going?
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
I mean, they were bloodthirsty when we were leaving.
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then.
Oh yeah, it is. Yep.
It's still a bit of a jolt.
Yep, congratulations, Batlin. You somehow arrived at the correct
This
conclusion.
all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time.
Yeah, I mean...
Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Okay, sure. It would be nice to see Maria and Fabienne again. Right.
All right.
Okay, fine. He'll keep the Gauntlet Runner safe, I suppose. Oof. Melancolized red skies, the truth of humans, truth of magic, truth of Magla. Yes, yes, yes. Luis's dark arts can create stuff. Yep, we're getting a bunch of the truth stuff now. Truth of archetypes. Vivid form of attentions. Heroic virtues and spirit. Got it. Truth of the Elder Tribe. Truth of the Prince. Once Unfettered Gallica. What am I missing here? Oh, and Greedy.
Oh, now this I
So
can't
who's... Yeah, we should probably not linger here too long.
Gone to
Alright, let's just head inside and have the conversations in here. It's nighttime now. We're back. We're safe.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
I'm still me, don't worry.
It's quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Yes, it's a fairly... Basically, I'm the prince. Yeah.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Yes.
I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff.
Yeah, turns out not
But
really.
under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right?
Yes. We stumbled upon the correct answer unintentionally.
Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
We have to somehow get Louise to not be in the lead.
Then what will you do if this goes on?
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
See, she's exactly what we need to hear. That's
yes,
right.
That's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Yes. Do you know where he went? We know where he went. Fourth wall breaking, but does anyone here know where he went?
The gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. And not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
Yep.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
I mean, we don't have a choice. Yeah, we don't really have
Chapter
other
9.
choices.
We have no other choice.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
We'll do this for Maria.
Right.
We can restore civility.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
I mean, yes, that's
We're
not the
counting on
goal,
you,
but that will be but that'll be the side effect of winning, yes.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
Alright, sounds good. Seems like a good place to stop the episode then.
What to pick?
We're back here again. After all that, we're back at the inn.
You...
They counted the prince. Yeah, we... Don't worry, I like the beds here. Right.
Oh, hell.
Filled with anxiety. Yeah. Yep, we have some people on our side. Some.
Your Highness.
Yep, we have lost everything. Yeah. I assume Heisme and, yep, Basilio.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end this episode here. Next time we will head up to the castle in the sky and maybe finally face down Louise? Who knows? Supposedly it's still like almost a month left. So like I'm looking at this, right, and I'm thinking, okay, probably the main story will be on the 27th. That'll be like when we get to start moving around freely again. That feels about right to me. And then that basically gives us a whole month to basically do anything we want to, right? And get caught up on any follower stuff, finish any side quests, and do everything else. So, yeah, that'll be the end of this episode. Next time, the castle in the sky. I'll see you guys then.